Game entry narration assistance. Press triangle to turn off. Press square to continue. Photosensitive seizure warning. If you, or anyone in your family, have an epileptic condition, consult your physician prior to playing New World aeretrnum. Press square to continue. Basic settings. Press square to continue. Brightness settings. Press square to continue. Press circle to go back. Code of conduct. You agree to protect the community, play fair, and to respect each other. Press square to accept. Select character screen. Press square to continue. Create character. Would you like to proceed with creating a new character? Press circle for no, press square for yes. Loading. Please wait. Intro cutscene. Hold cross to skip.
With strange folk aboard.
Keep your voice down. I just don't want the captain to hear you.
It ain't the captain I'm worried about. It's our priest. If he's a man of the cloth, I'm the Virgin Mary.
All you seek will soon be yours, Captain. It is indeed the island of legend.
So you say. If you're wrong, the price of the voyage will be paid in blood. Yours. And those vagabonds you brought along.
They merely seek adventure, Captain. The island calls to those who forge their own destiny.
Character appearance. Press square to continue. Press circle to go back. Character appearance. Press square to continue. Press circle to go back. Character name. Character name. Please type a character name. Press circle to go back. Character name. Please type a character name. Press circle to go back. This name is in use. Please edit the character name. Press square to continue with your character named Winger Dragon. Press circle to go back. Entering Bifrost in crossplay. Press square to create character. Press circle to go back. Loading. Please wait. Loading. Please wait.
You lied to me, priest!
I warned you the journey would be difficult.
You said nothing about sailing through the very gates of hell!
Hell is all but inevitable for one such as you, Aldous Thorpe. The island offers something much greater than gold. Redemption. For me, and perhaps even for you. Do not fear the storm, Captain. Faith will see us through.
Drink and accept my gift.
I feel your blessing surge within me. Everlasting glory will be ours. Ah, pathetic.
have stolen what is mine. And now, you will join me. No matter. You will be mine soon enough.
Loading. Please wait. For text chat with other players, press the left button to open chat. Type message, then press square to send chat. For proximity voice chat with other players, press and hold the left button while speaking. Popyogay Kesha says, Fracture, LFM kill Leviathan of the Deep at Nox Eaton a quest / farm art burninator, armor hat. Gimbus says, where do I craft them? Lancelot says, campfire. Find Cutwood says, settings.
Let the air fill your lungs, friend.
Garl says, you can get some from your faction rewards.
Like new.
Legolas Dereld says, or at the crafting table in the first city.
And it won't be the last time. But this is aeretrnum. No one gets away that easy. On a ship, smashed by the storm wall, of course. Like everyone else here. Maybe you forget. It'd be a blow to your head, kid.
Popyogay Kesha says, Fracture, LFM kill Leviathan of the Deep at Nox Eaton a quest / farm art burninator, armor hat.
Reborn.
Kaisi says, Les éclairs de rello brick routent. Guild orientate v / PvP, Chachi joueurs motivés pour explorer aeretrnum ensemble, sans prise de bleep. Discord dispo. Marauders. Luckystor says, find Esnicht.
But you must be starving, friend. I always feast after dying. We must fill that belly of yours before it disappears. Don't worry. Many boars roam wild just off the beach. They're a little on the skinny side, but juicy if you cook them right. Yes.
Popyogay Kesha says, Fracture, LFM kill Leviathan of the Deep at Nox Eaton a quest / farm art burninator, armor hat.
And wood. And then join me and Erda at our campfire. She will like you. I think.
Legolas Dereld says, how can I join a company? Find Cutwood says, send CV. Sonderzug says, must ein de Bleepchens quests machen. Danak kannst dich einer anschließen. El Baba Yaga L says, LFG finisher. Stop Acorn 56 says, LFMLV 65 portal farm needed for update a heart rune. 5th of May Nord Eben scale starting now. Herod 58 says, Lila Gut. Stop Acorn 56 says, LFMLV 65 portal farm needed for update heart rune. 10/20 Nord Eben scale starting now. MOH SA says, MOH SA sits. Forest Plus says, join AYB on Discord for free daily worm kills, Corgan raid and much more coming soon to Bifrost. Subject to check. Discord.gg/AYB. Sonderzug says, Faber ist relativ egal, wenn du nur auf PvE aus bist. Rainer 500 says, Gran Bezer. Stop Acorn 56 says, LFMLV 65 portal farm needed for update heart rune. 10/20 Nord Eben scale starting now. Legolas Derelb says, Wo find ich die? Evangelj says, Evangelj sits. Forest Plus says, join AYB on Discord for free daily worm kills, Corgan raid and much more coming soon to Bifrost. Subject to check. Discord.gg/AYB. Sonderzug says, Da mustest du any quest bekommen, dass du Alfri abklappen kannst. Eindaven kannst dann auswählen, nachdem du paar Aufgaben für SI erledigt hast. FS Lord Ruffy says, plus finisher. Kokutia says, plus finisher. Sonderzug says, must aber auch nur die Aufgaben Mädchen bei der Bliebchen, da du dich anschließen willst. Die anderen kannst du getrost ausblenden. 43 Deutschmarks says, welcome, D. FS Lord Ruffy says, finisher farm 2/20. Kingfish says, what is respawn rate? Solar 86 says, tie. Forest Plus says, join AYB on Discord for free daily worm kills, Corgan raid and much more coming soon to Bifrost. Subject to check. Discord.gg/EU. Forest Plus says, join AYB on Discord for free daily worm kills, Corgan raid and much more coming soon to Bifrost. Subject to check. Discord.gg/EU. Stop Acorn 56 says, LFMLV 65 portal farm needed for update heart rune. 10/20 Nord Eben scale starting now. FS Lord Ruffy says, finisher farm 3/20. Stop Acorn 56 says, LFMLV 65 portal farm needed for update heart rune. 10/20 Nord Eben scale starting now after quarter. Sumu says, DA's Ausweichen ist immer noch komplett von Bleep. Forest Plus says, join AYB on Discord for free daily worm kills, Corgan raid and much more coming soon to Bifrost. Subject to check. Discord.gg/EU.
More like
Stop Acorn 56 says, LFMLV 65 portal farm needed for update heart rune. 10/20 Nord Eben scale starting now after quarter. FS Lord Ruffy says, finisher farm 3/20. Showed Llamas says, Showed Llamas talk C. Atch 7007 says, help me. Sussy Donut says, any helpful company/guild recruiting. FS Lord Ruffy says, finisher farm 3/20. Hamilcar says, Voxeton-recruiting now. Please contact me via DMs to apply. Sonderzug says, Ausweichen geht doch. Must dich nur dran gewöhnen. Light rusten und du bist flink wie ein Weasel. Lesquillar says, WTS, run glass of abyssal opal. FS Lord Ruffy says, finisher farm 3/20. Stop Acorn 56 says, LFMLV65 portal farm needed for update aeretrnum. 10/20 Nord Eben scale start. Stop Acorn 56 says, LFMLV65 portal farm needed for update aeretrnum. 10/20 Nord Eben scale starting now after e-quarter. Esperios says, JRE Palm Aldequite affair. Carnova says, Moinsen. Bospy Anchor says, Johan Selbst. Sonderzug says, Tagchen. Kaisi says, Les Eclairs de Relo Brick Routent. Guild Orientate v/PvP, Chachi Joueurs Motives pour Explorer Aeretrnum Ensemble, Sans Prise de Bleep. Discord Dispo. Marauders. Hexerin Media says, Moin Moin. Carnova says, Scones Barfist Ucallan, 3. FS Lord Ruffy says, finisher farm 3/20. Reiner 500 says, Moin. Air of Fire says, Kan mir eine sagen, was dich von diesem Spielist? Ufonlo says, Ufonlo waves. FS Lord Ruffy says, finisher farm 3/20. Edina Lugina says, Spars haben.
Hand and cook your own book.
Sonderzug says, at Air of Fire ditch the binden and gelden Amazons ascenden.
Souls become claimed by... Oh, all you can keep your...
Crow the Elf says, okay, I am back. If any new players wish to ask questions or get suggestions, PM me for my Discord info please. XBX Sheepy says, the Abyss, WTF is this? IGVG Enjoyer says, an artifact weapon. NW Person says, intelligence axe. Vermacht says, am in den Krieg Teenagemen, entschuldigen mein Schulk to Deutsch. Evangelj says, animal viscera. Crow the Elf says, I'm not sure what people have against Discord best for voice and screen share out there right now under public use. Shrug.
See, Urta, see! I knew our friend here would prove worthy.
Fine.
Who better to tutor a newer rifle in the ways of Aeternums than us?
Indeed, but know this, new blood. The island's lessons never end. Our lives persist, but time marches on. This new corruption spreads like fire. And as you can see, it is now at our doorstep. It's quite concerning.
Must you be so grim?
FS Lord Ruffy says, Finisher Farm 3/20.
Do we not? In fact, I heard pistol shots a few minutes ago. There may still be others out, I agree.
Stop being so thick. I'm not...
Stop Acorn 56 says, LFMLV65 portal farm needed for update aeretrnum. 10/20 Nord quarter starting now.
You eluded me in death, but our souls are bound. I am with you. I am within you.
Lesquillar says, WTS, cut pristine carnelian.
Eat ledger, bastards! So, here I am, fighting off the demon hordes, and I'm thinking...
FS Lord Ruffy says, Finisher Farm 3/20.
So what do you say?
Stop Acorn 56 says, LFMLV65 portal farm needed for update aeretrnum. 10/20 Nord quarter starting now.
Eat ledger, bastards! You won't be getting a piece of Royce O'Malley that easy. Back on the sand. You have my thanks.
Fury says, need help with LV 35 elite quest. Nizla Shatton says, hi. Our 6 says, Dazd. Lost Card says, is it Papa Bear?
Can't tell you what a relief it was seeing someone who was still human. I was beginning to think I was all alone out here. The rest of the world had gone.
Fury says, yes.
I was betting there'd be some kind of folk somewhere on this rock. Figured I'd go look
Nizla Shatton says, Welsh bli eption LHNT site youth dem server.
fleas of fresh salvage.
FS Lord Ruffy says, Finisher Farm 3/20.
You know? One thing I
Lost
learned,
Card says,
you have
classic.
to always think ahead, keep an eye on the horizon. And there's
Stop Acorn 56 says, LFMLV65 portal farm needed for update aeretrnum. 10/20 Nord quarter starting now.
And I'll be needing it. In fact, if you want... That's the spirit. My first mate...
FS Lord Ruffy says, Finisher Farm 3/20. Stop Acorn 56 says, LFMLV65 portal farm needed for update aeretrnum. 10/20 Nord quarter starting now. Mystic Ball says, can't believe you can't change your look. Elvoid says, you can. RDM Moth Women says, you can. Find Cutwood says, be aided. Mystic Ball says, only with real money. FS Lord Ruffy says, finisher farm 3/20. Stop Acorn 56 says, LFMLV 65 portal farm needed for update aeretrnum. 10/.
What did you find? Let's see here. Oh, yes. Unfortunately, I didn't have as much luck as you did. Those damn red-eye rotters are swarming all over the wreckage of my ship. I worry it's
Mystic Ball says, transmog doesn't unlock things and you don't get tokens anywhere.
You can get most of our cargo. Born in me now.
Red Warlock says, Gren Elite Bear in Brightwood need help. Lost Card says, should have played 2 years ago. Lost Card says, you could get them weekly. FS Lord Ruffy says, finisher farm 3/20. Mystic Ball says, consume 1 trade 1. Lost Card says, WTS transmog token 1000 gold. Pexy says, you get transmog token on season pass. Orquid says, plus finisher.
We share a great destiny.
Mystic Ball says, or an old outfit or hat you don't use. Arajalfnya says, having to pay to transmog is evil. Leshy says, Knight's heavy greaves. FS Lord Ruffy says, finisher farm 4/20. Mystic Balls says, it really is.
Despite her person.
Michael Strong says, came back after 2 years it worth tot play ATM.
Aye.
Illegal Tender says, yup. Find Cutwood says, door is that way.
Look, I'm as grateful as can be that you reclaim my flag and all. But don't ask me to go on a...
Carnova says, also manch stellen frage, mensche hengits, d.
I'd set your part aside until you get...
Inflariv says, if you having fun it's worth, if not it's not.
Somali never met a storm. Have it your way, hero. Don't...
Never Denitz says, kann mir ein End LVL heile schreiben bit. Hannah Mildred says, Eub finally arrived on Bifrost. Daily Worm and Gorgon raids. Get your artifacts quests and sandworm chests. No experience needed but gear checks are required. Discord, GG/Eub.
We must.
Mystic Balls says, game is fun enough but I'm not paying for clothes. Hannah Mildred says, Eub finally arrived on Bifrost. Daily Worm and Gorgon raids. Get your artifacts quests and sandworm chests. No experience needed but gear checks are required. Discord, GG/Eub. FS Lord Ruffy says, finisher farm 4/20. Find Cutwood says, Prob got game free on pass to SMH. Carnova says, you have to pay for the game pass, so basically it's not free. Moen says, I love you. Find Cutwood says, that's irrelevant. Mloddy says, that damn fish, third guitar sheet music 1st of January. Varka says, Quell faction poor PvP SVP.
That which is mine. You assault my followers.
Nice Sacred says, Ruffy lad ein du geel kroot.
This is personal.
Machaki I says, Violet. FS Lord Ruffy says, finisher farm 5/20. Crow the Elf says, have Discord willing to advise or answer, new player questions PM for information I refuse to continually answer, the same questions over again in chat. So voice or nada sorry. Kaisi says, les éclairs de rello brick routent. Guild orientate v/PvP, Chachi joueurs motivés pour explorer aeretrnum ensemble, sans prise de tête. Discord dispo. Marauders. Find Cutwood says, again, crying about cosmetic when you saved what £30. Greedy. Carnova says, a beer sup. Lost Card says, yes. Kara says, that would be a good idea.
It is time.
Kulash says, Quell faction les éclairs. FS Lord Ruffy says, finisher farm 5/20. Chiller like 8 Pro says, if you want to ride on the mount, yes.
This island
That guy Mint says, basically I can't progress past LVL 60 without it, right?
humanity cast out,
Kara says, yay.
unworthy of such
Andre is here says, this skill supports Smartcast. What it is Smartcast?
paradise. I came
That guy Mint says,
redemption after a life of weakness and suffering. And I found a truth that disproved everything I had been taught. I tasted the knowledge forbidden to us at creation, and I saw the vision of humanity's true potential. I knew then
FS Lord Ruffy says, finisher farm 5/20.
justice and restore.
Free Knock says, it turns a dumb person into a smart person.
The heart of the mountain now beats strong with this purpose. After a century,
Massix says, lol.
our campaign has begun. The island's townships already fall before the might of our armies. The only thing I had not foreseen.
Andre is here says, THX Yusufani. Never Denitz says, can Saichine Heiler in End LV Melden.
And now your soul will pay the price. For I will not stop until I have seized back the destiny stolen from us and brought true freedom to the world, both old and new.
Find Catwood says, do iron diodes even exist? Orkweed says, plus Cutlass. Free Knock says, Never Denitz says, can Saichine Hylam Nelden. FS Lord Ruffy says, finisher farm 5/20. That guy Mint says, I have 240k gold, is that good?
Aeretrnum have never been safe, but the roads? Never seen anything.
Runa Nordstrom says, Runa Nordstrom waves.
Balls came out of nowhere.
Romanus Julius says, nah bro, give it to me. Seraphim says, it's better at 200k, I can take the diff.
No. Do I look like some kind
Illegal
of
Tender says, you are basically broke.
Me? I'm just a simple traveler.
Holden says, nah give to me.
This much, however, the beasts have ruined
That
me.
guy Mint says, that was a lot in 2022, unsure now though.
Why, yes, you're a... gather any herbs or berries.
That guy Mint says, Ironwood bow of the ranger, this is my bow. Aldred says, what's gold? Carnova says, Ulmau. FS Lord Ruffy says, finisher farm 3/20. That guy Mint says, now need to decide if I want to throw down £25. Kara says, still that much. Silmio says, for what? That guy Mint says, the DLC. That guy Mint says, I don't have the garden DLC thing. Ruzel says, don't hey Mercury's para vendor. Carnova says, blue winged serp. That guy Mint says, I quit NW before that comes out. Silmio says, oh, I had 4A on my Steam account yesterday, and decided to bit the bullet. Free Knock says, what regions are they going to shut down?
Did you then? As if we don't.
FS Lord Ruffy says, finisher farm 3/20.
Go see the.
Silmio says, I was in the same situation as you. Played a ton before DLC. Crow the Elf says, what a world. We first had Twitchers, influencers, YouTubers, blah blah blah, now we have what they label as professional trolls and game haters. WTF. Juliuputki69 says, Purtle. Romanus Julius says, womp womp. Silmio says, Malorta. Juliuputki69 says, Mike Holy. Eugenie de Tourne says, Dan's Tunkul. Marlin says, hi peeps. Jason says, ol carpenitisti jucaster. Silmio says, Olan Olan. Juliuputki69 says, Juu Juu.
Calling for patience will not suffice at this point, Francis. This is clearly a curse.
God's ear, Satvik. Your penchant for exaggeration never abates. More superstitions about the witch Medea. Infuriated because she didn't get a wagon load of coin and fruit.
This is precisely what she threatened if we failed to send tribute.
That was over a century ago, and I've told you already, we sent the damn tribute. These rumors are drivel, spread by the druids, no doubt.
Not Volty says, not Volty waves.
Venture out and try to salvage what we can from the farms.
I've heard enough for today, Elder Satvik. Let it rest. It's not like anyone...
Oliwen says, Lirum larum lof elstiale wernix vista fractia vile, spruce des tages. That diamond says, I have depleted umbral shards. What do I do with those?
If you don't do something, I will.
Silmio says, the umbral thing is coming back, so anything umbral I'd keep. D. That diamond says, perfecto. Kara says, oh yeah, they are, forgot about that.
Whatever you do.
Crow the Elf says, hi, I am just a poor young female gamer new to this game stuff. Will you give me money or help me get gear? LOL. Shashmina says, what are your pronouns?
This demoralizing display. Of course, the speaker insists.
Kara says, catfish lol.
Before you do anything else, check.
Silmio says, comrade/comrade.
Thank you.
Kaisi says, les éclairs de rello brick routent. Guild orientate v/pvp. Chachi joueurs motivés pour explorer aeretrnum ensemble, sans prise de tête. Discord dispo. Marauders. 3 Nox says, Crow the Elf is woman. Crow the Elf says, I am starting a trend of female impersonators scamming for cash. Ride the wave, baby. Kara says, lol. Grassiva says, Grassiva pied silencia. Fornax says, hot goth mommy looking for gullible guys to lend me gold. Wilviel says, THX.
May a gentle wind always guide you home. You wish to check in?
Joe Kirchi says, NP. Silmio says, how much do you need?
Where have you been hiding? I was afraid I'd have to go back to the beach and search for you.
3 Knock says, with how aeretrnum you can easily do it to Boomer Gamers XD.
Here's your share of the coin. I think you should get as a trade. I'm telling you this as a friend. You smell like some. Well, there. Go on.
Crow the Elf says, on a more serious note, no scam no BS, I have Discord any new players with questions or such, PM me for info, and will do what I can. Have hot low even 30 to go get wife from work, then we'll be back in. Crow the Elf says, about 2 hours. Nudge says, Nudge waves. Fornax says, that is how scammers would start a message. Grassiva says, Grassiva ha una reverencia. Alchemist 2 says, Die Deutsche Guild, Germania Mortis, Sucht noch aktiv Mitglieder, Schritt mich German, Lila Blietchen. Never Denitz says, Kann sich ein Heiler melden im NLV. Gianuzzo says, Il problema del bastone fullig tutti XD. Henry Jones 2 says, Does thy goth mommy believe in bleep? One air has if been indubiously naughty. Aria Silverwood says, is it better to get more expensive house or does it not matter, is it just cosmetic? Escanoras says, just cosmetic.
Of lies. Together, you and I. I've met stately noble
Escanoras says, you need only a house for the deco, passive bony. 3 Knock says, as long you have a roof over your head it's all good, Miss Aria. That Diamond says, are Major Loot Luck trophies still a thing? Vietman says, yes. Escanoras says, yee. Captain Thorpe says, bigger house equals more storage chests can be placed. Never Denitz says, German player here. Phelan Sharalee says, at Aria Silverwood house tire ideos matter. T1 equals 1 chest inside, that's increase your storage capacity. T4 equals 4 chests inside. Elishara says, plus. Ronia Roxania says, yo. Wilder QQ says, Nain Stefan. Scalromi says, Scalromi S. Aswa. Larcraft says, Moin. Mr. Graco says, Ankh, the Butcher, Gladiator. Arajalfnya says, Nain. Aria Silverwood says, wasn't sure if more expensive better passive thingies, thank you for answering. Legolas Derelb says, Grascott. Elishara says, service. Lady Angelus says, Moin. Chaz2 Luck says, on cute sprinter dance.